Select contract ID from drop-down list. Select contract ID from drop-down list. Click M button for master operation. Master window opens with the selected contract ID details. Deletion of part code, item code and deduction code can be done by clicking delete button. Click to delete selected part code. Click to delete selected item code. Click to delete selected deduction code. Standard deduction codes cannot be deleted. Select part code from drop-down list. Click to save all data instantly. On closing, data saves automatically. Also, autosave exists for every 6-minute interval. However, save can be done manually for safety. Select part code for editing. Select part type for editing. Select part type. A for AC, M for mechanical, E for electrical, R for road, P for PH, C for civil works. Part type is required to calculate different percentage of sales tax on each part. Select a drop-down list for item details. Select the item for editing. Brief specification of main item and sub-item are to be given for first sub-item. Full specification can also be given here to get in bills. Select unit from drop-down list. Selection of unit or type or coefficient from drop-down list will be stored in F2 key. To paste the selected from F2 key, click the unit or type or coefficient box and then press F2 key. Select type from drop-down list for material. For mild steel, M is to be selected in type and coefficient shall be 1. For tar steel, T is to be selected in type and coefficient shall be 1. Select the coefficient from drop-down list for cement, steel, bitumen, etc. Select AHR, ALR or blank from the drop-down list. AHR abnormally high rated item, ALR abnormally low rated item. By selecting AHR or ALR, the item is checked for excess quantities beyond permissible limits. AHR ALR tab under statements. APL above plinth level, BPL below plinth level. By selecting APL or BPL, the item is checked for excess quantities beyond permissible limits. AHR ALR tab under statements. The permissible limits are for AHR items APL plus 5%, BPL plus 25%. ALR items APL minus 5%, BPL minus 25% quantities. Select APL above plinth level or BPL below plinth level for AHR items or ALR items. Select deduction code from drop-down list. Click Save button to save master data at any stage. Click Preview to view master details. Report preview of master opens. Master contains summary details of work order parts and extra substandard items. Work type and part type are same. Click the right arrow for next page. Right click on the preview window to get preview menu. Tick toolbar to get the toolbar visible. Select zoom box for zoom percentage setting. Select the percentage from drop down list. Click the right arrow for next page. Click close button to close print preview. Under deductions, if subtotal is ticked, the recovery percentage is calculated on the subtotal appearing before the deduction code. Tick the checkbox to show subtotals in memo of payment. Select on code checkbox to calculate percentage on the value of deduction code selected in refer code type. Select on type checkbox to calculate percentage on the value of part type selected in refer code type. Refer code type to be selected from drop down list for on code or on type. Click add new button to add new deduction code as 14, 15, etc. for departmental issue materials. Click S to confirm addition of deduction code. Click S button to continue. Click OK to continue. Click OK to continue. Select deduction code from drop-down list. Scroll down to select the code. Select the deduction code created. Edit deduction detail by typing. Type the unit as percentage or unit. Enter rate or percentage. Scroll to select and tick appropriate column checkbox. Tick subtotal. Sample memo of payment. Please see number at right end, that is 01 is the deduction code. 01 is rebate at tender stage, calculating and recovering from grand totals. 02 is rebate after negotiations, calculating and recovering from subtotals above. After deducting rebates, if any, the value of extra substituted or substandard items is added to subtotals above. 03 is income tax, which is to be calculated on subtotals after adding extra substituted substandard items. 05 is sales tax, which is to be calculated on subtotals after adding extra substituted or substandard items. This value appears always before code 3. For this, tick subtotal, refer code type as 03 and tick before code also. 14 is departmental issue, which is to be recovered on subtotal above, but quantity or amount is to be given in billing operation, that is recoveries tab. If subtotal is ticked, the recovery of particular code will be calculated on subtotal above this recovery. If subtotal is ticked and refer code type is given, the recovery of a particular code will be calculated on subtotal after the recovery code type, that is deduction code. If subtotal is ticked, refer code type is given and before code is ticked, the recovery of a particular code will be calculated on subtotals before the refer code type, deduction code. If on code is ticked and a refer code type is given, the recovery of a particular code will be calculated on the value of referred code. If on type is ticked and a refer code type is given, the recovery of a particular code will be calculated on the value of referred type. Here type is part type. Part type can be used for identifying sales tax on different parts at different percentages. To perform validity check alert, click the PBG and give date. Pick the date from calendar or enter manually. Give validity of car policy. Click validity of labor license. Validity of extension of time. Click close button. Click close button.